Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Hi, Corgi! Alright, let's see here. Still working on getting everything all set up, giving everyone time to flood in before doing anything. Dab on yourself. Yeah, I figured you would. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, I am losing my train of thought is what I'm doing. God damn. Holy crap. I'm just updating a few more things, sending out links that I am starting to stream and stuff like that. Art stream. Okay, I think that's enough notifications for people. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're doing today. This is a base of Kaikrees. We are going to be making a Jolteon adopt for their world of Elvier, which is lions and hyenas and stuff. Kaikree created Toasty Bagel, who's in the corner there yelling at you with her big green eyes. So I just figure we can just chit chat and I can do the art stuffs and we will go from there, I guess. I don't know. It's also Toasty's, why was there a cat hair on my tongue? It's also Toasty's debut because this is the first time I've used her. So, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Well, first we need to color pick. So I need my doohickey thingy. have no idea how to use CSP, by the way. I'm gonna guess that this is it? Yeah, okay. Oh. Hello, Jolteon. Le boop. Okay. There's that. So let's... Blop. Oh, God, it's hideous! Ew! We're off to a great start. Yep. Nope. 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 Ugh. Ew. 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 It's so yellow. Ew. Okay, that's better. I fucking hate Jolteon. Why did I choose to do Jolteon first? Yuck. Okay, let's play around with some yellows before we decide. What about this? That's a little too close to my personal OC Sulfie. Umbreon is Bestion. Why didn't I start with Umbreon? I want you to be vibrant and bright. I don't want this nastiness. Oh my god, did I pick the same freaking color? Oh, pretty darn close. I think we'll go with the first color. And again, I have to remember that this is not going to be my character. This is going to be someone else's character. This is going to be up for adoption. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that for the base color. What is this? Oh, it's by the Kaikree. Let's add a layer. How do I do that? I don't know how to use CSP. Oh, a new layer. Raster? Color. Blobs. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. This is your base color here, little dude. Little dudette. Oh, I hate that. No. Oh my god. Watercolor. What? 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 E. Okay. 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 Oh god, it's horrible. I hate yellow. And ironically, I have an OC that's yellow. For Sona, really. I really needed to stop using Fulfi and move on to Toasted Bagel for this kind of stuff, I felt. So I did. So I am. So here we are. Okay. Why don't we zoom in? Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in here? Ah. Oh, it's a belly. Go back. Okay, we got a fess. We got a cute little fess. Jolteon's eyes are black. We should not do black. We should do... Gosh. Because black is just... That's not gonna be any fun. Why don't we do... no, maybe... Because in Elevere, like, they can have all kinds of cool colors and all kinds of crazy stuffs and, like... it can be anything. Kaikree created this really cool universe. So, like... maybe a dark crimson like that? And, brush size, let's bring you down. Oh. Can't even see it! Where'd it go? Oh, I'm on the totally wrong layer. That's what the problem is. Aha! I knew that. I totally knew that. Okay. Okay. So let's start with like a red and see. Nah. Okay, let's try a green. Let's try like, ooh, like a dark green. Like, let's try this. Because you also don't want it to get lost in the rest of the color, and I've never been very good at color theory, so... No. Yeah, I didn't think designing an adopt would be this fucking hard. Oh, purple? Let's see what purple looks like. Oh, maybe not that dark of a purple. Let's see. It's more pink, isn't it? But I'm liking it. I'm liking where that's going. Ooh. Ooh! Get in there. Make sure that we have covered everything. Yeah, I like that. Okay. For the colored sclera, typically you want something lighter. Yeah, thinking about it, this might actually be more appropriate for, like, Espeon, but I like it. Kind of coming along alright. Let's put that down a little bit. Yeah, I think that works. What do you guys think? She an Angie baby. Okay, so we need to back out. Go here, go to color blobs. That's the sclera. And where's my color dropper? Boop. And we're gonna drag that there, and then we're gonna do this, and that's her eyeball. Okay. And now for her, or his, or for their tongue color. Make it hot pink! The hottest of the pinks! Is this? Yeah, that's our layer. Okay. You're gonna make it super freaking hot pink! Pink, 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 pink. No! That looks terrible already! Well, let's not do pink. Let's not do a hot pink tongue. That's... I'll just... Let me finish coloring it in. Hold on. That could cause glaucoma from like 5 miles away. No, thank you. Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, there we go. That matches the eyes, I think, to a degree. Yeah. There we go. Yeah! Okay, that is way better. Way better. Yeah! A nice dark purple tongue. Okay, let's go to color blobs. We'll go over here and do... Give me a bigger brush. Well, not that big. Well, not that small. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. For damn teethers. Of course, you know, everyone always does pure white for the teethers, but we need... What if we did, like, light lavender teethers? Brush size. I need to zoom in a little more. Because, you know, you want to be able to add shading and stuff like that, so why not have light lavender teethers? Yeah, okay. Let's see. I guess the eyes came out looking more like mauve with the dark purple tongue. But I think it's coming along. Coming along okay. Let's see. For the nose, I mean, Jolteon has a black nose and black ear rims. Yeah, so why don't we go with a kind of gray? Let's see. If we go with this one, and then we kind of take it down to there. What does that look like? Let's see. It might look terrible, it might look good, we'll find out. I've never actually designed an adopt before, so... Let's see. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the ear, the inner ear the same color. bit bigger. Okay. I do plan to add some, like, enhancements and stuff, like, color-wise. Not just gonna be straight up yellow and white and whatnot. Because there would be no fun in just that. So we're gonna think about, like, maybe some darker ear rims. This particular base is modeled off of the Tsavo, which Kaikree made. And I think we're going to do the eyebrow in the same color. You just have to use a much smaller brush. All the zooming in. If you're interested in these bases, Kaikree does sell them on his Ko-fi shop. He also has them available for patrons on his Patreon. Highly recommend because he's a pretty cool guy. Pretty chill. Does fantastical art. Very whimsical. Very colorful. Like, super beautiful characters. Like I said, he designed Toasty Bagel for me. I bought her as a head bust adopt and commissioned him to make a full body ref of her. And I was very pleased with how she came out. And still am. I made a few adjustments here and there. She does have, I decided, a very slight mane. Hey, yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's go to the color blobs layer. She has a slight mane, kind of like how Valerie from Iparamanus's The Golden Rule does. So, I wanted to, like, incorporate some of my favorite universes with some of my characteristics. So, now, okay, so now let's do... Let's do a new layer here. And this will be white. I can spell. Wait a minute. That's not how you spell white. White. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna color drop. Again, we are not gonna go just straight up white like that because because, like, if I do that, look, it's gonna look terrible. Blech. Look at that. It's awful. Okay. We're gonna go... What about... Hey, that's not too bad. Maybe a little darker. Just a smidge. Too much! Too much! Go back! Ignore my cat. My cat is crying in the background. Bagheera! Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, that's only one way to find out, right? Let's do it. Let's start there. Make sure not to color unnecessary pieces. It might be a little hard on the eyes, actually. I'll finish coloring it in and we'll decide from there. Like I said, I do not have the best color theory, so... Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna go around and stuff like that, and then we'll go through and erase unnecessary bits. How's that sound? Doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Do 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 do. I don't even know that song. Why is that song in my head? Oh, because I was listening to 4 Chords of Awesome. Or... yeah. Axis of Awesome, 4 chord songs. That's why. I was listening to that earlier today at work. We've never made a 4 chord song. That's why we're not famous. What? You're full of it. Fuck off, Chicken Little. Hi, Bagheera. That is my leg, sir! Your nose is cold. I'm gonna use a larger brush for those areas. I just want to get like the lining and stuff done first. Then I'll go over and erase unnecessary stuff, like all of that stuff right there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to like gradient this too, cause like well, I mean, I can... kind of like gradient it here-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's just say that we'll like look at a gradient here, perhaps. I'll have to play with a different brush for that effect. Kaikree does gradients that are just freaking stellar. Like, my gosh. It's not fair. Their coloring style, I swear, is like out of this world. It's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful, and I'm envious. Now, you know, if I'd been smart when I was younger, and I had actually paid attention to my own art while encouraging some of my artist friends to get as good as they are now, I would probably be on the same level, but I didn't really focus on that, so that's my fault. But I'm happy that my friends are succeeding. I'm not sure exactly what they're going by now, but it used to be, oh gosh. I think they're going by Macchiato Mutt now. I actually, because of myself, shall we say, and my issues, I lost a pretty good friendship that I had. And I have no one to blame but myself. This isn't a pity party. I hope they're doing well, but they were some of the artists that I was encouraging at the time when I was younger and should have been focusing on my art as well as theirs, but I chose to focus on theirs instead. And Sweater Cats! They're going by Sweater Cats now. I think. Well, actually, that might be their collaboration name. But, Sweater Cats. That's what they're doing, yeah. I just remembered there's a local manga shop that had one of their business cards or flyers or something with their name on it, and I was like, hey, that's so-and-so and so-and-so. And I was like, oh, kind of hurt myself a little bit there, but you know what? Again, I have no one to blame but myself, and I take full responsibility for that, so I think we'll do a little, like, what if we do like a stripey kind of gradient here? That's just kind of base ref what it'll look like. We'll make it look better in a minute. Because I also want to get the tail done before I forget the tail. Because I will forget something along the way, and then I'll be like, I have to go back and fix this, and everyone will be like, oh my god, Bagel, you're an idiot. And I'll be like, I know. Stop yelling at me. Yell at me, your tears are delicious. Don't bully me, I'll come. Okay. Okay. Let's forget about the tail for now. We'll go back over here and get rid of all these little extra bits, pieces that don't belong here. You're not welcome. Wee. Shoo. Shoo, I say. I'm gonna go cross-eyed, I swear. Oh my god. I really have not done art in a while, so I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing eyeball-wise. I keep looking at my chat expecting people to be talking, but there's nothing going on. I just need to focus on this. Also, you can probably tell I'm nervous, and I don't know why I'm nervous. It's certainly not even close to the first time I've streamed. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm finally doing something for myself, kind of, for a change, instead of something else for someone else. Well, it's an adopt, but I'm making it of my own volition because I wanted to do something with one of Kaikree's bases, and this is what came of it, so. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Why did you go to that color? What did I do? Oh dear. There we go. Oh dear me. Okay. Let's see. You know, it's funny, the other day I was thinking about one of my failed projects called Welcome Home. It was supposed to be a story about a shiny Eevee and her struggles, essentially, being a shiny because of how, you know, predators could pick her off easier since she was so brightly colored and stuff like that. And I had this whole thing planned for it, and then I just lost all motivation and interest. And I think part of my problem was that I was making art for other people. I wasn't taking the time to make art for myself. I wasn't telling a story for myself. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, wow, when did I stop making anything for myself? When did I stop having fun with hobbies? When did I just start doing it for profit? Because we're so ingrained as a society that, oh, if you have a hobby, it's profitable. Make money off of it. Do this, do that. It's kind of heartbreaking when you think about it, but so I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, well, what if I, like, follow Kai's lead? Because Kaikree created Elvier based off of Lion King and then made it their own universe entirely. And honestly, like, the comic they're working on, Broken Crown, is Reign of Chains, is God, beautiful, fascinating, well written, beautifully drawn. It's it kind of made me think, like, okay, well, you know, because Nintendo cracks down on all that stuff, so, like, obviously I probably couldn't get away with doing a whole story about evolutions and stuff, but, and I made a crack about this at some point earlier in life when I was working on it, oh, what if Nintendo comes after us? What do? We'll hybridize. Like, oh, hey! I could, theoretically, sort of do that. I could, well, let's see. Hold on, I lost my train of thought again. That would be the ADHD brain squirrels at it again. Well, what I could do is make them like fox hybrids, kind of, and just, like, I don't know, certain ones are blessed with powers from deities and stuff like that. Right? And just kind of roll with it, see what happens. Because honestly, like, I think it's time that I told a story for myself. You know? Let's see here. Okay, so now for this. I want to do the gradient here, so let's look at watercolors. Round mixing brush. Nope. Wait, is that a different... Oh no, it's just, okay, because it's watercolor, I guess, or something like that. Paint and apply? There we go, that's what I want. Okay, I don't want this big of a brush, though. I don't want that small either. There we go. Looks like a happy medium. Alrighty, let's see here. Nothing has to be uniform either. Just want to give this little dude, like, some characteristics, you know? Rather than just being a straight up boring old, yellow and white thing. you know? That is my cat, Blue Star, scratching at my door there. No, Blue, you can't come in right now. No. He wants in so bad. You cannot come in. You shall not pass. And all that good stuff. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. That belly don't quite look right. Why don't we look right? Do we need more? Let's see. There we go. I think that looks alright. That's what it was missing. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put some of this white on the ear rims now. And I might give him like a little chin color with this, actually. I absolutely adore characters that have, like, little chin colors. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Now let's do the ears. Dash ears. Let's see. You really wanna mess with me tonight? Can't read my poker face. It's never gonna be uniform and it's never gonna be perfect. I need to remind myself of that. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm getting somewhere. See. Let's give him freckles. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's do freckles. Drop it. Oop. Oh my god, that's adorable. We'll give him like little speckles. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute. I'll have to go through and delete a few things here and there, but that's fine. Oh my god, that is cute. Okay, let me go through. Let me just erase all these extra little bits. There. Luckily, there's not too many of them. They didn't really go all that far, so that's cool. At least not that I can see. Oh my god, that is so cute. Yes, I love the speckles. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna give you... Oh, I need to color in your nostrils. You need your nostrils colored in, buddy. Buddy. Let's see here. Before anything else, need to go to the color blobs. There's the color blob for the creaminess. Maybe we'll give him some little white toes. Cute little white toes. And maybe a stripe on his nose. I say his, but it could be, you know, it could end up being a girl. Who knows? It's, or they, them. It's up to the adopter, really. Let's see. We'll just do a darker. Back to that one. We're gonna label this real quick. Features. So I know what I'm doing. Okay. So we're gonna just get this. Little nostrils are all cleaned up. Okay. Man, what kind of pupils do you think Jolteon would have? Nope. We'll figure that out later. Let's go back to the floof. So I almost wonder... Oh, it's the wrong brush. Wrong brush! Hold on! What if he had like the little white lips? That's a little too much. Not what I... Ah! Okay, there we go. And let's give you a little tiny white stripe on your nose. A little smaller than that, I think. Okay, I am a sucker for this kind of stuff where, like, the colors on the nose connect to the eyes to a degree. Let's see. That's an eyelash, I think. So it doesn't make sense for it to end there, so let's... Why is it that all of a sudden I thought about, Random Encounters, Resident Enos video where Markiplier's like, this looks like a bedroom. Curl up and take a nap. Sees the creepy doll in the bed and goes, make a snack in the kitchen instead. And that's literally nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. If you haven't seen Iron Lung, though, for God's sake, get your blood out there and go see it. It is so good. It's not perfect. By no stretch of any imagination is it perfect. But it is good. Yeah, there we go. I like that. And I like the subtle, like, lip that I did on the top there. Yeah. This is coming along great, actually. This is better than I thought it would be. Now then, for the feetsies. Little toy toes. Do all the little toesies. Like, this is classic Lion King style with, like, the toes and stuff just being... Yeah, but what if we... Wait, hold on. Hold on. If we went more like that. Yeah. And I kind of want to do the butt fluff a little bit too, just like, you know, just... Yeah, I like that. Okay. Go through and clean it up. And actually, too, like, if I don't leave it, like, super uniform, like how some of these are still colored kind of yellowish, rather than the floofy color, that, I feel like that just kind of adds to it. Or maybe that's sloppy, I don't know. But nothing's ever truly uniform, so, like, you know, maybe? Yeah, I think that's actually sloppy, second guessing it. Okay. Well, let me clean up, and then we'll go through and refine things. Let's see. So intense. So I'm thinking about starting a podcast. I've been thinking about it for a while now, like a couple of years, and I never had the guts to actually do it. But it was going to be called, like, Ripping a New One, and it would be about, like, really bad but also somewhat good, like, media. So, like, all those werewolf smut stories you see on Facebook, ads that are popping up everywhere, the rejected fated mates tropes, reading, like, the really bad ones, or, like, excerpts from them and, like, explaining why they're so bad, or, like, some of those, like, romance billionaire novels and being like, oh my god, this is so bad and here's why. Rip it a new one. I've been thinking about it. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but, you know. That, well, it might be fun to do, and then I chicken out. And I'm like, I'm going to do it, and then I chicken out. And then I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this time, I swear, and then I chicken out. So I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should just do it and not worry about the consequences of the actions. Because, like, I guess it's not about what... It's about what I leave behind, I guess. There's no such thing as a legacy in this day and age and stuff like that. And, you know, you leave your mark on some people and then you're gone. So it's like, well, why don't I leave my mark in my own way, whether it's a silly podcast ranting about terribly written books, stories, whatever, AI tropes, wow. We do not endorse AI here. Fucking hate AI. Like the fated mates tropes and stuff like that, and just, like, have fun with it. And when did it all just become profit-based? When did we stop having fun? Yeah, I think that works for a Jolteon-inspired baby. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, though, I need to do the teefers. Gotta do the little toofers. The toofers. Oh, you know what? The cool thing too is like the Elvirs don't have to have black pupils. They can have any color pupil. And if we go and let's do a quick little. That's not working. Erg. No, you know what? Kaikree does like that, and then layer settings, opacity. There we go. Yeah! Hey! Alright. That actually came out pretty cute. Alright. Oh yeah, color blobs. Which one's the... No, right. Okay, I need to erase this and write it better and prettier. And also I want to change the background to... Can't that be edited? Okay, never mind. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Actually, purple would not be the best. Reddish? Blue? Well, Tsavo, so orangish, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Alrighty. So now we'll go here. There's nothing on there, right? Okay. I'm gonna go over pen. Calligraphy we're gonna do. Jolteon. Inspired. Tsavo. My writing is terrible. Alright. Cool. Okay, we've designed an Elvir OC based off of Jolteon. So, let's go ahead and save. And see, we have all these other bases from the same pack from Kaikree. We'll be using the Hyane base, I think, for the Umbreon. Or actually, no, we might use that for the Espeon. We'll see. We might use it for double, because why not? But Jolteon. I'll have to make a whole new folder for adopts later. So let's save it as a BNG. Okay, yeah, let's save it as a PNG. And then we're actually gonna no background. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be it. We've been streaming for about an hour now. So, yeah. Check out Kaikree. They can be found on DeviantArt, on Patreon. They have a Discord channel. Yeah, let me... I don't know how to end streams. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate that you were all here. Thank you for chilling with me. If you're interested in this adopt, go ahead and send me a whisper or whatever it is they use on Twitch here. Jeez. Probably just gonna be like a $5 adopt at most, since, you know, I only put in minimal work. I am gonna be posting this in Kaikree's Discord, as well as probably on DeviantArt, maybe my Blue Sky, and if my husband wants it, he gets first dibs. So, yeah, next time we will work on Umbreon, and we will decide the base from there and stuff. So, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.